And I'm back again with the Duke's Archives, since the PS4 is a brick that doesn't like to keep itself connected. Either that or my internet in general just sucks. And I'm in the Duke's Archives. And is my signal fine, or is it just being stupid again? Come on. Okay, now it's behaving. And it better behave. I really wish I had better equipment to much more professionally stream this stuff. Okay, ignore him. Charge him. Are you kidding me? I was in range. Fuck you. Piece of shit. How the fuck was he not in range of my giant Buster Sword? Ugh. I love how both times I actually go to kill the channeler, he somehow ends up out of range of my follow-up strike, and I end up dying as a result. It's irritating as shit. Do this again. Okay, he's, where'd he go? He went up there. How the fuck am I getting killed? This is stupid. I completely killed him of his health. How is he still alive? I don't get it. None of this makes any goddamn sense. Okay, that didn't work. I love how I go and kill the channeler, but he somehow magically heals himself and is alive. How does that fucking work? Ugh. What the fuck, man? Seriously. He summons people back. He warps up the stairs for some reason. He shoots lightning at magic at me. What more do you want? Guards here. Why the fuck is he dancing? I'd like to hit him sometime today. Thank you. Oh yeah, dance. Look at him dance. Dancing on my grave. Cheap motherfucker. Again, kill him. Okay, he's gonna go up here. Okay, is he dead now? Can we have no more bullshit? Fish in a barrel right here. Okay, he's dead. Can we move on? Nice library. Gargoyle that I gotta kill. Alright, are we done? Broken Pendant. half-broken stone pendant with a vine that originates from the sill. Can be powerful magic sensed from this ancient stone. Yet men of this time can neither manipulate nor sense its power, which is a distinct air consisting of both reverence and nostalgia. I believe this is what we need to use in order to get into Ulasil in the hundreds of years in the past, in order to do the Artorias stuff. Yeah, I'll be frank, I'm not very much a fan of how they, I don't know. I felt that Bloodborne simplified how to access its DLC much more simply than this one does. I don't know, that's just me, I guess. Huh. Seath seems to have quite the library collection. Which I find funny, considering he's supposed to be blind, from what I've read. Or maybe he got either he was already blind or he got blind as he got more insane. I think it was progressively more insane. I don't know. Okay, the Channeler's dead, which means he'll never appear again, just like the first one. So that's done. Holy crap, he's got a huge collection. Elevator. Remember the Beast's library from Beauty and the Beast? Yeah, that was pretty big too. Look around some more so I don't miss anything. Aha! Twinkling Twilight. I need that. And there's a chest on the other end. Uh-oh. Whoa. Batter up. Be wary of left. Whoa. We are way more high up. Is it me, or is there a bit of a distance, does the feel of distance feel a little weird in this game? Like it feels both simultaneously big and small at the same time. Oh, there's An Orlando way down there. I honestly really like the simultaneous the size of Lordran is honestly, I don't think I've ever played a game that was both simultaneously big yet felt small at the same time. It's weird. In a good way, I mean. I love how I press to hold the shield and to lock on and I get hit. Fuck you. Crystal straight sword which has low durability, which means there's no reason to use it. I like my weapons lasting for the long haul, thank you very much. Oh, come on. I completely forgot about the freaking mimics. Ugh. Which is funny because yesterday I was whacking at a couple of chests to make sure I didn't get hit, and I just completely forgot about them today. Ugh. I let a false sense of comfort override my caution. And I didn't think there'd actually be a mimic right there because of how small that space was. I'm used to mimics being in pretty wide spaces. Not this time. Oh, the golem reformed. More points for me. Are you kidding me? He came back. He's not supposed to do that. Okay, run. Oh, come on, damn it. I should have. I tried to heal, and what do I get? I get punished for it. Seriously, the first channeler that I encountered in the Undead Parish was a permadeath kill. So why the fuck is this one not a permadeath kill? It makes no sense. Why buck the trend all of a sudden? I hate when games do that. Oh yeah, this particular enemy that you faced through this part of the game that died and never came back. Oh yeah, we're just suddenly gonna flip the board on you, just to screw with you. Like, no, consistency game. It helps. I love how that douchebag is dancing over there. Oh, come on, man. There's no point in killing any of the grunts since he respawns them anyway. So what the hell am I supposed to do? All that from a fucking mimic. Lovely. Run. Serpentine, serpentine. Used up a whole bunch of essences for no reason because of bullcrap. Stupid. Whoa. There's chests on top of the the bookshelves. Okay, let's try this again. Whoa. How much durability that cost? 290. Okay, lure him away from there. Okay. Another crystal. Wait a minute. Crystal Night Shield. Well, that's gonna break into paper now, isn't it? All right. Well, we got a chest on top of that bookshelf, but I don't know how to get on top of it. Can't go on top of this. Why that channeler couldn't just be a mini boss like the first one, I have no idea. Makes no sense to me. Okay, is there a gap here? Doesn't appear to be. Nope. Okay. Up the elevator, I suppose. Crystal on the walls. A big boy. An even bigger boy. Come on. Well, that must look uncomfortable. Having a bunch of crystals growing out of you. Oh, come on. Blue Titanite. Well, this looks like a hazardous place. Should I have it on? Oh, there he is. I can't hit him. He's in a... I can't do anything against him. Well, there's Seath. And we could not do anything against him. At all. Oh, serpent men right there. He's snoozing. Alrighty then. Yep, back. Told you I'd be back in 2 seconds. It's just, you know, my internet ended up, decided to be stupid, so... I had to restart the stream. Now, how the heck do you get out of here? Do I warp? Huh. My first answer is to warp out of here, but... maybe I... Let me see if I can do it through the bars somehow. Oh, it actually works. Archive. Cell key. My first guess was to warp out, but... I don't know. Couldn't be that simple. Well, actually, it was simple, just not for the reasons that I thought. What the fuck are those? Ew. I think Seath had a couple of babies. Why is he running that way? Why are they both running that way? Are they scared of what's down there? That must be it. Well, they're freaked out by those things, from the sounds of things. And I'm dead. Yeah, they're running away. They're spooked by those things. I tried to land there, but it didn't work. Try again. Okay, that actually works this time. Maiden. And a white seance ring. White seance. White seance. Additional attunement slots. Well, that's good for magic users, but I'm not a magic user, so... Yeah, they don't even want to fight me. They're trying to get away from those things down there. Like jellyfish-headed serpent-looking things. They kind of remind me of the Ruzalkas from Devil May Cry 5. You know, the things that the Toad Demon used as bait. Except those looked mildly pleasant. Those things look not so pleasant. How do you get to that thing over there? There's a body right there. Looks like there's a whole walkway that goes around. Let's try carefully. Oh, that doesn't... It's not working. Okay, it looks like you can walk around right there, but it's not letting me. Unless there's like a secret pathway or something. Archive prison extra key. Yeah, it looks like you can walk across, but it's not letting me. I don't get it. Ugh. And then there's whatever that is down there. Yeah, they make it look like you can do it, but it doesn't look like you actually can, because I tried walking across. Kind of, it reminds me of like the having to go up the stock in Cloud City and Jedi Outcast, but not really. Tossed him off. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can. I don't know how. There's an open cell over there. Let me try that height again. See if I can walk further. Ow. Nope, I can't. Well, it's not working, so I don't know what to do. I have no choice but to keep going down. The game won't let me go across the platform. Extra key. Yeah, look at that. There's a blue thing over there. It looks like you can walk around, but it won't let me, and I don't know how. Gonna have to figure it out as I go, I suppose. Well, I don't know what those are, but I definitely don't like the look of them. If it has no face, it's usually a bad thing. What's that? Broken gears of some kind. Like a clock tower. Ugh. Well, it's a jail cell, that much I can tell. That looked like a grab. Holy crap, they died of one hit. Did that thing just give me a flask? Or am I at... Or no, there's a guy right there. Maybe that's why. Oh, I'm hearing crying. I'm guessing they were victims of Seath experiments. Yeah, they're all snake-like. Yeah, they must have been victims of his mad experiments. Well, so far they died of one hit from the sword. And since the Serpent Men are here, I wonder if that means that they were also created by Seath. You know, I read up, in the world of Dark Souls, any snakes and serpents are apparently, like, imperfect relatives of dragons. So I'm guessing Seath made these. And they got humanities. Yeah. Grief. Really. Bountiful sunlight. Soothing sunlight. Wait a minute. That's Big Hat right there. What's he doing there?
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me so I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me, yeah?
I gotta find a key.
Hello again. Alas, I'm in the archives. The thought offends me so as a student of...
I gotta... bust him out. Bequeathed soul. Soul of the four kings who fell to dark. Lord Gwyn recognized the foresight of these four great leaders of New Londo and granted them their ranks and the fragments of a great soul. Not a full Lord soul, but it can still satiate the Lord vessel. Okay. Bountiful sunlight. Special miracle granted to the Maidens of Guinevere, Princess of the Sun, and gradual HP restoration for self and vicinity. So it's a healing spell. Gradual HP restoration. Soothing sunlight. Ugh. It requires a lot of faith to use. I can't use these. Shit. Well, except for this one, but the rest I'm like, ugh. Chaos Fire Pillars. It's a pyromancy. I have not used pyromancy at all in this game. Can I equip anything? Chaos Storm. 20 slots. Ugh. Yeah, I can't. I need more slots and my attunement is pitiful. So, I definitely am not going to be able to use that. Well, I've definitely not built myself up to use to be a magic user in this game. So, big swords all the way, I suppose. Some kind of alarm. So it was already deactivated. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use pyromancies or sorceries or magics of any kind in my current profile.
Hello again. Alas, I'm in the up.
And what I'd like to know is how the fuck do I get up in those? We've got broken clock gears. It looks like you would be able to walk around the side of that, but... Oh, wait a minute. I see the problem. I think I may have figured it out. I think I got it. Remember when I picked up the extra key? Went up the wrong ladder. Maybe that opens the other side of my cell. Of course, I'm just guessing. And that will allow me to drop down. Yeah, there's the other side of my cell. Maybe the new key will do it. I don't know. Gonna guess. Extra key. Extra key worked. Okay, so be careful. Ow. Soul of a brave warrior. Ah, it's just souls. Not a means of me to break out to Big Hat. Land on that. But it doesn't look like there's anything on it. Nah, doesn't look like it. I don't see anything glowing. I don't see any chests or anything glowing there, so I'm not going to land on that one. It looks like I have to land on this one. Hate that it takes away so much health, though. Archive door key. I think I found it. Didn't... What? Not this door. Are you shitting me? Okay, I'm guessing it's the one upstairs then. I guess Big Hat's gonna have to stay here for a while. How close am I to leveling up? Looks like the jellyfish people do not respawn because they're not running away. either level up health again or endurance. Or strength. I'll do endurance. So I can carry slightly more better. Okay, I blocked. Didn't work. Okay, he's just gonna stand there if I don't provoke him. What a lousy guard. Well, I got nowhere else to go except up. I don't have the key that unlocks, that saves Big Hat Logan. I'll have to come back here later, I suppose. This is a magic shield, right? Should I equip something better? Like the eagle shield, maybe? I'll do the grass shield. That way I get stamina. Giant door key. Whoa. Whoa. I thought I heard footsteps that weren't mine. Come on, Slowpoke. I knew they would hide somebody right there. I knew it. I mean, look, it's so obvious. Checking if there's no illusionary doors. Whoa. Giant crystals. So we are way up. Duke's Archive? More like Duke's Fortress. Praise the sun. Oh yeah. Cause sun. The main library again. Oh shit. God damn it. Channeler again. God darn son of a gun. Looks like you can fall down here. Kind of. It's a long drop, though. Wait a minute. Isn't there supposed to be a chest down there? Or is this a completely different archive? Ah, there's nothing down there. There's the original room. A crank. Looks like you could turn the stairwell. Yeah. Oh, fuck you. You bow and arrow tossing. Okay. Is it possible to use the staircase to land down there, or... I don't know. Another chest. Make sure it's not a mimic. Nope. Can't be too careful. Not taking any chances like last time. Unlike last time. Channeler's over there. Magic shield, motherfucker. Coming to get you. Haha. No more of your antics. Strong magic shield. Magic that I can't use, sadly. I came up here from here, right? Yes, I did. came up through here. Doesn't look like it goes any further up. How do you go down that without killing myself? How do I... Yeah, I don't know. There's a chest right there, but I don't know how to reach it. Looks like you're able to fall from somewhere, but I don't want to make myself hurt. Look at that, there's a second floor right there. How do you get to the other end of that? Yeah, it looks like you can land from up here, but... Unless you can, like, cheese it somehow? I don't know. I don't know. Oh. Well, I found the way back to the other room. But I don't know how to drop down to that other staircase. Wait. What the? He's gone. Motherfucker went down to the ground instead. What was the point of that then? Comfort. Define comfort. Bonfire. Kindle that one. Okay, we got ourselves a bit of a conundrum. There's a chest in the next floor, but I do not know how to open her up to get to the on top of the shelf. There's a book on the hovering in thin air. Ugh. Why does the channeler respond? Dumb. Dumb. Ow. How the fuck do you get on that thing? are channelers, not many bosses anymore. I have no idea. Maybe I have to turn the handle somehow. Nope. Too late. That's the only explanation I can think of. Yeah, I gotta find a way to manipulate this to go on the other side. Whoa, I don't remember this. Oh, shit. Ah. Damn it. I jumped off the ledge by accident. I'm a fool. I think I may have royally fucked myself. Or not. Okay, there was an open doorway here or there. Not there. There it is. Die already. Okay, this time I will not tumble to my doom by accident. There's an elevator. Several ways. Books. Channeler robes. Interesting. Whoa, secret staircase. Giant cell key. This has to be a mimic. Yup. Symbol of avarice. Enchanted falchion. Oh, I can... Crystal ember. Symbol of avarice. Symbol of avarice. What does that mean? Oh, it's a helmet. Who makes a helmet out of that? It's like the screw. It's like the messed up bag head thing from Bloodborne, except it's a chest. Once an ancient god is said as a symbol of shame imposed on a long lost clan, exiled for the sin of avarice. Oh, I know who definitely needs to wear this thing, and his name is George Soros. Wearing this slightly raises soul absorption and item recovery. Really? Item discovery, excuse me. Also affects its wearer with the curse of the branded. Oh, no. Fuck that. I'm not wearing it in that case. A secret staircase that goes down. Blue Titanite. Ah. That clever dragon. Okay. Go back to the cells so I can save Logan. Another crystal sword, which I'm never going to use. That's one, and that's two. Might as well let him come out so he doesn't chase me all over the place. I should have blocked, but I didn't. Ugh, those things do respawn. Damn it. Damn it. Well, I got careless. Very careless. So it's both a library and a jail cell. I guess that's where he keeps his test subjects. How he keeps his test subjects. Okay, try again. This time without rushing into it like I did. Why do I feel like the noise they're making sounds so familiar? That rah noise. I feel like I've heard it from Bloodborne. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I can't be hearing things. Oh, come on. I was not even close. I was not even close. Get my shit back. Oh shit. Sneaky motherfuckers. So much for them just staying up in the second floor. Shows what I know. Ah, no humanity drops. Boo.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm saved. That makes twice. I must be sure to repay you. I will visit the archives. If I discover any new spells, I shall share them with you. Prepare to be impressed by the onward march of sorcery. Hello. Don't mind me. Go on ahead. I'll head out soon. I wish to lay down my plans before I visit the archives.
You know, I find it funny. If you buy learn all of his sorceries, he goes hollow because he has nothing, because he feels worthless. Strange, he'd feel that considering he's surrounded by knowledge all over the place. You'd think he'd have more stuff to learn. I guess,
Hello, I'll head out soon.
And again, it would take like thousands of years just to read through all of this. I mean, Seath can do it. He's a dragon. He lives a long time. Not immortal like him, though. Well, he is undead, so technically he can do it. But then again, there's the risk of hollowing. So, I don't know, really. I think I can level up. I probably should. I'll do strength. Strength or dexterity. Or faith. Which one, people? Not faith. Intelligence. Well, I'm definitely not going to be able to use the Moonlight Greatsword. So, I might as well just level up strength. Get more damage in, and wield heavier weaponry that I have anyway. Such as this. 50. Oh, that's definitely not possible. It's more powerful than my Black Knight Greatsword, but I'm too weak to use it. $36 for this, probably. 50 for this also. Ugh. $36 for this. Okay. Now, what was with that staircase over there? I wonder. I don't know how to get to that chest down there. Ugh. That doorway leads outside. Wait a minute. I didn't even need to go down here. Oh, wait a minute. I missed the switch. I didn't see this before. I'm blind. I should probably go touch that bonfire over there so I save. Also, so I can remind myself about the shortcut, because I tell you the truth, I completely forgot about it. Alright. Okay, it's not cursed. Prism stone. A lot of broken gears. Rusted gears. Whoa, where the hell are we? Seath has himself a courtyard. Be wary of left. A lot of crystal golems around here. A gold golem, huh? Let's clear out the courtyard. Yeah, we already saw one gold golem, and it had somebody inside of it. So who's going to be inside this one? This seems like a good grinding spot, if there ever was one. Funny enough. Whoa, he's a big one. He's greenish and he's throwing weapons. No, he's blue. No, he's blue. He's just looks a little weird. Okay, who's in that one? He's blocked by the trees. What a fool. Not very smart, is he? Ah, the tree's blocking him. Holy hell! It looks like Siegmeyer.
It was you who rescued me.
It's not Siegmeyer.
Thank you. I am Sieglind of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you.
Okay, it sounds like a woman in there.
Oh, have you seen my father?
Yes.
You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine. Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly. Now I shall just stay put and keep out of trouble.
Yep, best do that.
Thank goodness. I knew he was here. Well then, now...
Alrighty, so Sieglind has a kid who's following him around. And by kid, I mean daughter. I couldn't tell if it was a girl or a young boy in that suit, kind of like Alphonse from Full Metal Alchemist. You know, he was like 10 or 11, and then when his body got sucked into the whatever dimension, and so Edward bonded his soul to a suit of armor. So it's like a 7-foot tall suit of armor with a little boy's voice coming out of it. I can't remember the name of the dimension it was in. It was like the truth dimension or something. $1,200, not as much as the Giants, but I'd rather face these guys than the Giants any day, to be perfectly honest. The Giants are just so exhausting. Giant, massive crystals right there. Why do I get the feeling we're going to be facing Xeno'jiiva again, in a matter of speaking? Now, why the heck are these here? Oh, they're all greenish. Yeah, they're greenish. They're not pure blue, so it's a different type that can use crystal weapons. This might be one of the better grinding spots in the game, honestly. Yeah. Why is there a message on this rock? Yeah. I wonder what he could possibly be guarding. Tight spot. No shit. Now, why the hell would you write that there? Pretty obvious. Besides, you're not really gonna fight him anyway. In there. Even the trees have been covered in crystal. That'd be funny. Blue crystal dragon in a crystal domain. Honestly, how much you want to bet Xeno'jiiva and Monster Hunter World was partially inspired by Seath? I mean, come on. Similar choice of habitat. Crystal Cave. Ugh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. 'Cause I believe there's a trick to this one. Ugh. We got 2 areas in one, guys. All right. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Oh, he can use weapons too. Never mind. Look at that. That's the trick to this place. What the? Another moonlight butterfly? Multiple butterflies. Great. Those were the last things I wanted to fight. Invisible crystal, invisible platforms. Humanity. They don't seem to be doing anything. Okay, I see. Crystallized dust falls down, see where it falls, and that's the platform you walk on. And be very careful. Otherwise fall to my doom. Another golden one right there. How did he die? He slipped. Yeesh. Moonlight, more moonlight butterflies. And fuck. Now, why the heck would they put that on this kind of pathway? The gold ones don't seem to respawn, so I may be fine once I kill it. Ow. What's this? Chunk. Well, I wasted a humanity for no reason. This is not too hard, just gotta pay attention. Okay, once I kill him, he won't be a problem anymore. Ow. The other gold ones didn't respond, so stands to reason he won't either. Then again, that's what I thought about the channelers. We all know how that went. Oh my god. Slipping. Slipping. Why the fuck would you want that to slip? That's cheap. Butterflies. Can you kill it? I think you can, and it didn't like it. Okay, I think I did something I wasn't supposed to do. He's not resting. The old Moonlight Butterfly would rest after a while, but he's still hovering. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with him. No point. I've gone throughout the game as a close-range fighter. I don't have a proper magic means of ranged fighting. Fuck 'em. It's not worth it. Normally, I would happily kill everything in front of me, but this is not one of those games to do it. Ow. Shit. Okay, so ignore the Moonlight Butterflies. No point harassing them. Ow. Yep. Wait a minute. Yep. I was right. Goldenrod is gone. If only the channelers got the message. Got the memo. I have no idea why you could slip on this crystal. I really don't like the floor physics in parts of this game. I don't like how the Ash Lake beach, how you can just tumble and fall into the lake, and then in this case, just slip on the crystal and go to your death. Why? Okay, where is this going? Where am I going? Another goldenrod. Oh my god. Am I supposed to jump down there? Or what? Uh... Staggered him. There goes one. Blue chunk. Yeesh. Oh, come on! I was almost there. Dumb. I was almost there. Why does the game gotta do me dirty like that? The fact that actually hit him is amazing. What the? What is that, and why is there something glowing on it? On my stuff? I don't know if I can get my shit back. Okay. Slab. Nice. And there I go again. I knew it. I knew it. I frigging knew it. Do it again. Till I find the right one. No, running seems to keep me from slipping. No, I just realized Seath doesn't have true dragon wings either. He has much more insect-like wings, similar to these butterflies. Huh. Try the cave. Oh. We're kind of in a cave as it is. Ah, I knew something was here. Feeling. Had a feeling. Okay, we had a lot of meandering pathways that led me to my death, but at least I got stuff out of it. What the fuck? Clams again? Uh-oh. That looks important. Ugh. Come on, fucking clams. I hate the clams. They're such a nuisance to fight. They move surprisingly fast despite their gait, which is what makes them annoying. Should I even bother with the golems? I don't know anymore, really. Yeah. Hey. Okay, running seems to keep me from slipping, funny enough. Never mind. I still can slip. That is definitely the boss room upstairs, over there. I love how it's the clam all the way in the back that seems to see me first. Come on! Why? Why? Ugh. I hate the clams. I fucking hate them. The clams are seriously in my becoming my list of top 5 worst enemies in the game. They're such a pain in the ass. I'm thinking of just bypassing the golems entirely. I'm tired of this. I'll grind them later. Seriously thinking of bypassing those clams entirely. Okay, get behind them, and then they can't do anything. Why didn't I think of that? Ugh. That is definitely the boss room. Okay, get behind him. Behind him. backside is definitely the weakest part. Ugh. I love how they have skulls in their mother of pearl instead of, well, pearls. Oh, more of them. Huh, Twilight. Oh, they carry Twilight. Okay, so it's 5, not 4 of them. Oh, there's a dude kneeling over there. Oh, looks like a grab attack, if there ever was one. Well, probably the first boss in the room in the whole game that doesn't have a fog. Well, Seath the Scaleless is next, and there's somebody kneeling right there. Alrighty. Giant tentacle dragon, who's blind but has magic powers. Yeah, I don't like how they cheat you, they tease you with having to die, especially in this game where dying is a bad thing. Like, very bad. Okay, glowing crystal thingamajig. Huh. That looks important. Here he comes. Yeah, he's blind. His eyes are closed. Nice dragon. Good dragon. Interesting music choice. Got it. Okay, Moonlight Great Sword, you can go away now. He's got curse. Well, that's not good. Got him. Bequeathed Lord Soul. Defeated Seath the Scaleless. And humanity. That was cool, actually. I'm somehow was armored up enough to resist his curse magic. Then again, I did have a base shield up. I got his tail, and I also got. I can't use it effectively because of the requirement. And look at here. Moonlight Greatsword. Which I sadly cannot use because the intelligence level is way, way too high for what I have. I need 28. God damn it. You know what's funny? This is probably the first boss in a long time that actually took me just one try to kill. I'm honestly surprised. And, yeah. I had a feeling that by breaking that crystal, something negative happens to him. Did I guess right? I know cutting the tail meant getting his sword, and it took out a huge chunk of his health. The Primordial Crystal is what that was called. Let's look at that soul. Soul of Seath the Scaleless. He allied with Lord Gwyn and turned upon the dragons, and for this he was awarded dukedom, embraced by the royalty and given a fragment of the soul, although just a piece, blah blah blah, Lord Vessel. So the channelers work for him. He's not an immortal dragon like the others were. What is it? Primordial Crystal is what it's called. And it is what keeps him immortal. So if I did not hit that crystal first, and I just went and straight up attacked him, I wouldn't have actually been able to hurt him. So I had to destroy it, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have been able to do any damage to him at all. Saying if I had done it too early, I wouldn't have been able to get his tail. Well, screw that, I got the tail anyway. Yeah, I'm able to use it, it's just it'll bounce off enemies if my faith isn't high enough. Oh, laser blast, just like in Bloodborne. I literally like the look and feel of the sword, but unfortunately I cannot use it effectively without leveling up my intelligence, and whether or not I'll be able to do that is up for debate. Well, either way, I got what I wanted. So, overall, Duke's Archive, the only thing I don't like about Duke's Archive is the channelers. And the fact that I could not figure out how to get to that chest on top of the, whatchamacallit. There's Big Hat.
Hello there. I was expecting you. This place is truly magnificent. More than expected, even. As promised, I shall share the new sorceries with you. And the secret of Seath's immortality.
Yeah, the immortality which also drove him mad.
The secret of Seath's immortality. If you have fought him and were imprisoned, you must know that Seath is a true undead, different from ourselves.
Really?
His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. It is an effect of the Primordial Crystal, a sacred treasure pillaged by Seath when he turned upon the ancient dragons.
Yeah.
So only by destroying the Primordial Crystal can you so much as scratch his hide.
Yep.
And it so happens the Primordial Crystal is in the inner garden of these very archives, the Crystal Forest.
Which I destroyed.
The tomes stored in these archives are truly magnificent. A great pool of knowledge, the fruits of superior wisdom, and an unquenchable desire for the truth. Some would say Seath had an unsound fixation. But his work is a beautiful, invaluable resource. All progress demands sacrifice, and I certainly bear no antipathy for that wonderful, scaleless beast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we destroyed the crystal, and that was all. All she wrote. Bob's your uncle. Large magic ember, huh?
But I can't remember the death. The undead.
Uh-oh. He's gone mad.
What's it? What the other one first?
Yeah, I can't purchase any of this shit. He's going the way of Sephiroth and FF7. Learns stuff he shouldn't, and he goes mad.
Hello there. You really are very diligent. Oh, I understand. We are in the midst of a revolution. Oh, there you are. Were you just here? This fascinating place defeats my sense of time.
Dude, I think even some knowledge should be left alone, because you're going nuts. I watched a Let's Play of Crisis Core FF7. I know what happened to Sephiroth. So yeah, I don't know what to do in regards to getting to that chest on that shelf. So yeah, so Seath the Scaleless ended up being not as bad as I thought. The only thing that did immediately worry me was the fact that he can do curse build up with his crystals, but surprisingly I managed to resist it. Which, funny enough, is more so than the basilisks earlier on in the depths. That and I'm guess having a magic shield also helped. And I have an excellent new grinding area in the form of that garden, so I can go and beat the crap out of golems without having to worry about the silliness of the giants.
Oh, hello again. You're both managing quite well, aren't you? But I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him?
Yes.
Really? Then I must be off. I'm sorry he's caused you trouble. He has a knack for that. If you just stay put. Really? I'm sorry.
Laurentius went off somewhere. I don't know where he went. And I got stuff to sell.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Wake up.
Full and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering snake.
You are an old withering snake, buddy.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
Yes. Feed him.
The beings who possess these souls have outlived their usefulness, or have chosen the path of the wicked, as the primordial serpent. Let there be...
Okay. Crystal, the night shield. It's worthless. Brigand, Sorcerer. Funny how the crystalline armor is actually more durable than the actual weaponry. Ugh. Helm of the Channelers. Hornstain.
Farewell, chosen undead. I remain here and await thee.
So, I looked it up. If I did not go and talk to him with the Lord Vessel and held on to it until I did Four Kings, I would have met with Koss and gotten the pathway of doing the Dark Lord pass. Alright, let's go level these Estises. Okay, what do I, have on me in regards to Crystal Ember. Crystal Ember. Give it to the giant blacksmith. Large magic ember. Where was... Did I have that? Apparently not. Oh, it's... in the Duke's Archive where I first fought Seath. Okay, so I gotta go there. Okay. Let's go get it, shall we? Sorry, folks were in the room. Didn't think it was important. That shield. Ow. Ow. I'd like to come out, game. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, to the original spot where I died. So we pretty much have our library level done and over with. And of course, is he... I don't know if the sorcerer's still there or not. I hope not. Nope, he's there. Motherfucker. And I'm dead. Again. God forbid I actually get through that stupid ass area. Yeah, that's the... Other than that chest that I couldn't figure out, that's the problem I have with the Duke's Archive. I gotta go and do this again. Yeah, I really, really do not like how the channelers are no longer mini-bosses for whatever reason. Okay, dead. Okay, how do I call... Oh, there it is. Back through here. So yeah, as a library level, for the most part, I like it in terms of theme. The stair puzzles are not too bad either. The only thing I don't like about it is the channelers are not mini-bosses like the first one was in the parish. So it's like, if you thought that would be the case again, well... And here's his original area. So yeah, walking into this area, you'd be screwed, basically. Okay. Large Magic Emperor. And there's stuff in here. All the more reason to have come back here. Going around, making sure there's nothing else. And there's nothing else, so... Yeah, he petrified him with curse. Oh, and by the way, you know how I mentioned, how I commented how the bells were all ringing for whatever reason? Well, I figured it out. The bells are ringing, despite me not being the one who's doing it, is because it's other players who are doing it. Which is interesting. And, yeah, I don't like that the channelers are in areas where you can get easily killed. And, yeah, I'm not a big, what else was there? Yeah, the ladder puzzles, oh, yeah, and I don't like the whole having to have a required death in order to progress with Seath. Like, to me, that's just, like, why? Like, in any other action game, I can understand that. For example, Devil May Cry 5 had it where you weren't supposed to actually defeat Urizen the first time around. But in that game's case, it's fair because you don't lose anything. Whereas in this game, if you die, you do lose everything. So it's honestly stupid that they would do that, in my opinion. And I pray tell hope they did not do that again in Dark Souls 2 and 3. I do not remember them doing, let's say, any such thing in Bloodborne, but to my recollection. So I don't like that. But everything else I do not mind. And also, and then of course the Crystal Cavern, which is basically, the Crystal Cave is basically just one half of this level. It's basically just it's 2 in 1, more or less. And then of course you have Seath at the end of it, who's honestly was not as bad. I didn't have as much problem with as I thought. It's just on instinct. I just said, "Oh, shiny crystal, break it," and he didn't like it, and I ended up what I was worried about upon seeing him breathe the crystal shit was I was getting cursed, and we all know how much I despise the curse in this game. Like, why? Really don't like that, but I'm guessing the fact that I had leveled up considerably by this point, as well as having the the fact that I had a shield that resisted magic on me also kind of helped. Because you notice there's a theme with these levels. Some require gear for certain things, and I was like, oh, okay, channelers, get out the magic shield to resist them. Well, they weren't the only one. So, it works, really. Either that or the blood shield that resisted, I don't know. Either way, I was able to withstand the curse. Which makes me happy. Another crystal sword that I don't need. Wait, isn't the bonfires... Oh, wait, no. The bonfire's downstairs. Some of the rooms in here are a little repetitious, so I kind of forgot where the fire was. Yeah, look at that. That looks almost exactly the same as up there. Okay. Seath is dead. Now let's go give these embers to the specific blacksmiths. Two hits this time. Because I leveled the sword up. He didn't drop anything. Come on. Wow, that actually didn't hurt me. Surprised. I just remembered something. Do I have a ring? Slumbering white seance. Serpent. I should wear that whenever I encounter Black Knights again. Especially the one in the end of the game, where they actually do respawn, from what I looked up. I really hate these giants. Such a nuisance. These winged devils, they honestly look like lickers. Because their brains are exposed.
What's that? Shiny. Give me that. I make weapons shiny. I had shiny. I make weapons shiny.
Indeed he does. can do Enchanted Falchion. And yeah, there's trophies to getting the best version of whatever in this manner. So easy pickings. Slab. No use doing the Drake Sword anymore. It's long been outclassed. I might upgrade the Moonlight Sword later. I don't want to waste... I want to do it when I can finally be able to use it. I should definitely upgrade this. I cannot use this yet. Demon Titanite for Dragon. Should I use the Twinkling Twilight on on this again? I think I will. Reinforce to level 5, and I think that is everything for the Black Knight Greatsword. I think I finished leveling it up. Let me check. Black Knight Greatsword, Black Knight Greatsword. Yeah, I did. 330 damage plus 5, so I finished it. Well, it hasn't let me down yet, so definitely not getting rid of it anytime soon. Ow. Also, want to look up something. Remember how this was before? Well, I was watching Super Best Friends playthrough of Dark Souls 1, which involved you know, starring Pat and Wooly Versus. I recommend looking up his channel. He's funny. And they found a room that I completely missed before, because I didn't think to go down before. Well, because before, you know, I had to go through the Painted World of Ariamis church gallery in order to activate the lift to go up to the main cathedral. Well, what I didn't do before was go back and turn it to where it was before, and look at that. Another bonfire. Look at that. It's like a mausoleum, almost. Look at that. There's a bunch of what look like tombstones and a bunch of knights. I'm guessing it's the mausoleum. And there's Big Daddy Zeus himself, Gwyn. Gwyn. Not the most badass, masculine-sounding name for a sun god, but it is what it is. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who inherited the sunlight, once wore this ancient ring. Boost strength of miracles, which I cannot do because I don't have the means of doing it. Lord Gwyn's firstborn was a god of war, but his foolishness led to the loss of the annals and rescinding of his deific status. His name is not known today. Yeah, because he sided with the dragons, and because he ended up being a colossal disappointment in Gwyn's eyes, he scrubbed his name from the record books. And apparently, it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be like a secret passage to seeing Gwendolyn, the other son, the one who ended up being a moon god, but because apparently in this world the moon is associated as a feminine thing, Gwyn more or less forced him into being trans, and now Gwendolyn is, well, technically a girly man. He's technically a guy, but he's been made to look and act like a girl, which is pretty fucked up, to be perfectly honest. And like I mentioned Gwendolyn before, how he's responsible for the whole scheme with relighting the first flame. Fire link again, so I can go deliver the other ember to Vinheim, who's likely still locking himself up in that wherever the fuck he is.
Oh, there you are. Just so you know, Master Logan has left on his own again. It seems that he is still determined to find the famed regal archives in Anor Londo. I intend to search for him. Only before I leave, there is one thing I wish to do. You see, Master Logan has left most of his books. With them, I could teach you Logan sorcery. You have done much to assist me. Before I leave on this journey, I will teach you all that Logan has to share.
Okay.
Oh, hello. You made it. Then let us begin. As promised, I shall bequeath Master Logan's sorcery to you.
Sure, I suppose.
Master Logan is at the archives. Thank the heavens. Finally, his wish has been granted. I suppose he has his head buried in those tomes. That's always what made Master Logan happiest. Ah, I can just imagine him now.
Yeah, he's not exactly going to be himself once he's gone and combed through all of it and gone insane.
I wish to do what I can to locate Master Logan. I am aware of my shortcoming. Oh, do not worry. I shall...
Okay. I have this. Start getting the trophy for all of it. I don't know where Laurentius went. I didn't level up my pyromancy hand to level 10, which would make Quelana show up. So, I don't know what to do about that.
All right, that'll do it. That should help you on your journey. May we...
Blah, blah, blah. Going down again. Hello again, New Londo. And apparently the reason why Ingward didn't show up at Firelink was because I have to go talk to him back on top of that. Well, there again. Ugh. Which I don't know if I want to do. New Londo's a little fresh on the memory. And I already combed Valley of the Drakes, so I'm done there. The only thing I have not done in Blighttown was find Quelana, which I had to, apparently, I don't know if I've leveled my pyromancy hand up enough to do. Maybe I'll go there, I'm not sure. And, also, I never figured out how to get rid of that giant tick mosquito thing that was attached to the sewer grate. Pat and Wooly figured it out in their playthrough. They went up and fell down into a sewage drain and fell down into it, which landed on them. I don't know if I ever saw it, so... And honestly, I hate Blighttown to death, so whether or not I'll ever actually go back and do that, I don't know, and is honestly doubtful.
Hey, hang on. That's a sorcery ember, isn't it? Yes, it certainly is. First I've seen since my banishment from Vinheim. What do you say, friend? Mind giving that to me? This is no man's land. I'm the only one who could handle it anyway. Yes, as you should. I won't disappoint you. I'm taskless no longer.
Indeed. Spear, magic spear. Become an enchanted, become a magic falchion, eh? Okay, so certain blacksmiths specialize in reinforcing certain weapons and gear, so meaning that they're cheaper in some ways, I suppose. Yeah, I can't use the Dragon Greatsword. It's still much too heavy, which sucks.
Goodbye then. Keep your head on it.
And Vamos, the skeleton dude, he apparently levels up fire and chaos weapons, but I don't know. No, I don't think I've ever found anything related to him. Broken Pendant I needed in order to access the the Artorias DLCs. Sunlight metals and a bunch of other metals. I need to look up what to do with those. I know you can trade them with Snuggly and get stuff. He's the bird in the Undead Asylum. So I probably don't want to sell any of these to Framped. So yeah, from what I've seen, the trophies in Dark Souls are nowhere near as quest dependent as they were in Bloodborne. In Bloodborne, I managed to platinum that game. This one will be a little more difficult. No thanks in part to the craft system and the fact that it's also stingy with regards to covenants. Anyway, so yeah, that's Duke's Archives, which sadly I had to make this into a two-parter, sort of, because the first 10 minutes of it, my internet signal decided to go, so I had to shut it off and come back within 5 seconds and do part 2, and it was an interesting area with the whole, library layout. The only thing I didn't like was the summoners not being permadeath like they were in the parish. The only one that was in the parish. And some of them are very annoying, but they do serve a purpose in showing you what the theme is, in this case magic, and that of course translates to Seath, I think, anyway, because Seath does the cursed stuff with like the basilisks, and y'all know how much I hate that. And, yeah, I pretty much combed through everything in there. The only thing I could not get was the chest on top of the bookshelf, which I think you have to, like, be fast enough to jump from the rotating staircase in order to get it. I don't know. I tried it, and I fudged it, and I honestly have no desire to go and do it again right now, to be perfectly honest. And, but for the most part, it's a good thematic level. Although, of course, it's actually technically not a whole level. It's actually one half of a greater level, the Crystal Cave. Which, honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this. I much prefer the Crystal Cave over the Great Hollow. The Great Hollow, honestly, is just so annoying with all the platforming and the basilisks. Where here, you just have to pay attention, look for the crystal dust to fall down, and that's how you figure out where to go. Although there are a few bits where it's like, you think you're on the right, invisible bridge. You see the dust coming down in the spot, but there was one or two parts where it was like, I fell off anyway, and I was like, game, what the hell did you do that for? I was on the right bit, wasn't I? So that was silly, and I ended up losing points for it, but it is what it is. I ended up finding stuff that for further use anyway, so it works out regardless. And yeah, and of course it definitely tempts you with all the moonlight butterflies that are perched all over the cave. And just to see what would happen, I ended up attacking one of them, and it just floated in place. I kept waiting and waiting for it to come down so I could kill it, and it would not do it, and eventually it just killed me. And honestly, I do not recommend fighting any of the moonlight butterflies unless you have ranged weaponry to do it. Obviously, I don't, since I'm maining as a melee fighter. I do have a bow, but I've only used it for sparingly for when I really need for a few occasions, namely a few troublesome enemies here and there, and also when I went to go get the Drake sword at the beginning of the game. Beyond that, I don't really see myself doing bows and arrows that much, especially since you have to, sadly, stand still while you actually fire them, which is something I really don't like. That's archaic as far as I'm concerned. So unless you're maining magics like with sorcery and miracles or hell even pyromancies, if you can do it, I don't see how a melee fighter like me can get extra dough by killing off the moonlight butterflies in there. The only reason I managed to kill it the first time was because I summoned Beatrice, and Beatrice ended up maining the thing a lot better than I expected. I was expecting her to be, you know, decent damage, just enough to get about half the health done, and eventually it comes down. Except, yeah, she murdered the thing before it ever came down so I could hit it. So, oops. But other than that, I don't really, unless if you can do it, don't bother with it, with any of them. Just worry about the golems and the clams. The fucking clams. Ugh. And of course getting to Seath, who I actually liked a little. Again, gut instinct, broke the crystal, which ended up, you know, causing him to lose his artificial immortality, which made him vulnerable, and I ended up going and cutting off his tail, and I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because maybe because I leveled up, maybe it's because I leveled up my armor, or maybe it's because I was carrying a specific shield. I don't know which it was, but whatever I did allowed me to be resistant against the Seath's crystal curse breath, which kept me from losing half my health, which, you know, is something I really dread in this game. I hate the curse debuff in this game. It's not like the frenzy curse in Bloodborne, where you just have to keep away from the brain tentacle monsters, otherwise they flashlight kill you with the frenzy. So in this case, it's, yeah, I don't know what it was I was wearing, but it was enough to resist it and not lose half my health permanently, because I do not have the silly purge stones. And I don't know if what's-his-name in the Undead Parish is still mad at me because I accidentally attacked him, like, just by accident, pressed the wrong button and I hit him, and he did not take too kindly to it, so I don't know if he's still mad at me and he'll try and kill me, meaning I'll have to kill him or not, so. But either way, as far as I know, there's no other places where I have to deal with cursed monsters. The basilisks are only in the Great Hollow, which I don't really intend to go back to. The depths, of course, I don't intend to go back to. I combed that completely, and of course, Seath. And Seath is dead, so I don't have to worry about him anymore. And honestly, I didn't expect him to have as easy a time with him as I did. But, you know, I cut his tail off, broke the crystal, and realized after the fact that I actually did have to break that in order for her to wound him, because if I didn't, he would have been completely invulnerable, and I would have been wasting my time. But, you know, it's obvious. It's basic game logic, you know? It's like, okay, the cutscene shows off the very important doohickey, boss shows up. Obviously, that doohickey is very important, meaning you either have to beat him to get it, whatever it is, or destroy whatever it is so that it does something that that weakens the boss for you. It's like, you know, basic game logic, one or the other, and my gut ended up being right, so that made me happy. So yeah, overall, Seath he's basically a giant turret. Just avoid his crystal breath, avoid where he's going to do it, and, you know, back off, attack, try to get away from his breath, attack, and of course get the tail if you can, which I ended up doing. and getting that precious Moonlight Greatsword, which sadly I cannot use yet because I need 28 intelligence, and that is silly. So silly, in my opinion. So I don't know if I'll actually be able to use the Moonlight. I'm going to try and grind as much as I can, where I can balance my level up between my vitality and endurance, and I really want to get to level both of those up so that way I can carry my stuff better, especially in situations where I may need to wear a specific thing. Like, for example, Havel's Ring. Very helpful. I've used it along with the Ring of Favor and Protection. I had to remove Havel's Ring last time when I was in New Londo Ruins, because if I didn't have the Ring of Artorias on me, I would have died from the Abyss. And I'm not sure if I need it again, because I know that in the Artorias of the Abyss DLC, you go to a place called the Chasm of the Abyss, and as its name implies, it's the Abyss, and you fight Manus. So I don't know if the whole Abyss mechanic comes into play again with needing the Ring of Artorias. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. I'll have to consult either a more experienced player, of which there are 2 that I know, or see it online if somebody wrote it somewhere, because I don't know. I don't want to, because now that I know about how bad the Abyss is, I don't want to be caught with my pants down. And if I'm going to be fighting pretty challenging enemies like Manus, I want to still be strong enough to be able to tank him without being totally weighed down, if you get my drift. So yeah, strength and dexterity. I kind of want to level the dexterity up again, just in case. Resistance, I really don't see any reason to level up anymore. It's honestly, yeah, Actaman, I'm sorry, but I think you may have overestimated resistance, because it's honestly only been, it hasn't really, it's only good for a few specific areas, and even then, you can, as you level up, you can pretty much get by without needing it too much. Maybe a couple of portions, like to 15 or 16 like I did, but I don't see it being as good as he said it is, from my personal experience so far. So yeah, I want to try and get intelligence up if I can. I definitely want to get I don't know if I'm going to do a more attunement. I know I got a bunch of spells and miracles, but I haven't really needed to use any of them in the game thus far, and from what I've read, depending on how I do, I can pretty much just get by on Estus anyway. So, I don't know, I may level the attunement up, I definitely need to increase the intelligence, so I want to use the Moonlight, but I also definitely do not want to leave my vitality and endurance in the dust. Some of the weapons I definitely do not think I'll be using, like the Dragon Greatsword. 50 strength, yeah, good luck with that. Definitely not happening. Dexterity, I think the dexterity might be good enough at the moment. I know there are some dexterity prime weapons, like maybe certain spears. I know there's the katanas, of which I have not gotten in the game yet. So I don't know. A lot of things to think over, honestly, and I don't want to waste my souls when I know I'm gonna ready. Like for instance, I've done my best to not waste my more powerful souls right here, so that way once I defeat a boss and I level up, I can use this to squeeze in more points to level up if I'm able to. I'd rather not waste these if I can help it. So I'm gonna look up what to do about these coins. I imagine I trade them in for Snuggly to get stuff. That'll be helpful for blacksmithing, I suppose. Transient Curse I didn't need because I used the Great Sword of Artorias. Poison effect, lightning effect, yeah. Yeah, yeah, look at that. What was I about to say? If I didn't have, the Dragon Slayer Spear, I definitely would have needed this. Well, I did get the Lightning Spear earlier before I leveled it down in order to get to a plus 10 regular spear, so I could get the Ornstein Dragon Slayer Spear, so have I not had either, I definitely would have used this to make one of my weapons a lightning weapon, which allowed me to kill the armored boars. Fire to right-hand weapon. I already have the Quelaag sword, so not much to do there, really. So yeah, that's a little mulling over as to what I want to do, or what I think I want to do. Overall, Duke's Archive and Crystal Cave, done. Seath is done. Had a surprisingly decent time with him, without as much BS as I thought, like the last couple. So I'm happy about that. As for what is next in the game, they're saying Demon Ruins and Lost Izalith. I already did the Catacombs and the Tomb of the Giants, but like I said before, I need to go back there so I could scrounge for stuff I missed. And there was a lot that I missed because I inadvertently took the shortcut that led me to Vamos, and I could not find a way back up for the life of me, so I'll likely have to go the long way back there again. Whether or not I'll stream it, I have no clue. Maybe later. Maybe it'll be a short stream where I go and venture into the catacombs to scavenge shit. I don't know. Maybe I will do that and then save Lost Demon Ruins and Lost Izalith for another day. Definitely not tomorrow because it's my long day, and of course, like I mentioned yesterday, I ended up taking a pretty lengthy break for the rest of last week because I was just too tired and not up to it. So I'll try to get back on schedule if I can. But so far, so good. I'm making some good progress. And thanks y'all for who stuck around. And I'll be back later with more Dark Souls, hopefully within a more timely manner than last week. So that'll do it for this stream. Well, 2, since the signal went, you know, bonkers. And I got nothing else. I'll see y'all later. Have a good day.